There comes a point in life when you must decide what kind of energy you allow into your space. You are not meant to chase love, friendships, or respect. You should never have to convince anyone to see your worth, to appreciate your presence, or to make space for you in their life. If someone truly wants you, their actions will make it clear without you having to question it. Too often we find ourselves holding on to people who barely hold on to us. We excuse their absence, overlook their neglect, and justify their lack of effort. But the truth is, someone who genuinely values you will never put you in a position where you feel unwanted. You should never feel like an option, a convenience, or an afterthought. Relationships, whether romantic, friendships, or family, should be built on mutual effort, respect, and love. When you cling to people who show indifference, you lose yourself. You start doubting your worth, lowering your standards, and accepting less than you deserve. But life is too short to waste on people who make you feel invisible. Instead of trying to fit into places where you are not welcome, step back. Let people make their choices, and let their actions reveal their priorities. If they don't choose you, respect yourself enough to walk away. So, stop chasing. Stop pleading. Stop waiting for someone to realize what you bring to the table. If someone truly wants you in their life, they will make the effort to keep you there. And if they don't, let them go, because you deserve better. You deserve people who choose you, just as you choose them. Your worth is not something that should be measured by how others treat you. It is not determined by who acknowledges you, who stays, or who chooses to walk away. Your value is inherent. It exists simply because you do. Too often we look for validation from external sources, believing that if someone loves us, accepts us, or makes us a priority, then we must be worthy. But the truth is, your worth is not up for debate. It does not decrease because someone fails to recognize it. The moment you realize this, you take back your power. You stop seeking approval from those who do not appreciate you. You stop allowing their lack of effort to make you question yourself. You begin to understand that just because someone does not see your light does not mean you are not shining. Their inability to appreciate you has nothing to do with your value. It is a reflection of them, not you. Loving yourself means knowing that you are enough as you are. It means standing tall even when others overlook you. It means refusing to shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. You deserve to be surrounded by people who uplift you, who celebrate you, and who recognize your worth without you having to convince them. Do not wait for someone else to validate you. The love, respect, and appreciation you seek must first come from within. When you truly value yourself, you no longer settle for less than you deserve. You no longer chase people who do not make an effort to stay. Instead, you carry yourself with confidence, knowing that those who truly see your worth will never make you feel like you have to prove it. A real and meaningful relationship should never make you feel like you have to beg for love, attention, or recognition. When a relationship is genuine, it flows naturally. Both people involved willingly give their time, energy, and care without feeling forced or pressured. Love and connection should never feel like a one-sided battle, where one person constantly fights to be seen, while the other offers only indifference. If you have to keep questioning where you stand with someone, then the answer is already clear. They are not prioritizing you the way you deserve. People who truly care about you will make an effort. They will not leave you wondering whether they value you or not. They will show up, not just when it's convenient for them, but because they genuinely want to. Real relationships, whether friendships, romantic relationships, or even family bonds, are built on mutual respect and understanding. They are not about one person always giving while the other only takes. If you find yourself constantly trying to prove your worth to someone, it's time to step back and realize that a connection built on imbalance will never bring you real happiness. When you accept less than you deserve, you teach others that it is okay to treat you that way. But when you set boundaries and refuse to chase after people who show no effort, you send a message to the world that you respect yourself. You are not meant to beg for space in anyone's life. The right people will make room for you without. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It means you understand that your peace, happiness, and self-respect are more important than one-sided relationships. And when you make space by removing the wrong people, you open the door for the right ones. The ones who see your value, who uplift you, who make you feel seen, heard, and appreciated. You having to ask. Love, respect, and care should always be a two-way street. A connection where only one person puts in effort while the other remains passive is not a real relationship, it's an emotional imbalance. When someone truly values you, they will show it not just through words, but through actions. Effort is not about grand gestures or constant attention. It's about consistency, reliability, and the willingness to be present. It's about knowing that the other person will be there for you, not just when it's easy, but even when it's inconvenient. In any relationship, whether it's romantic, platonic, or familial, mutual effort is what strengthens the bond. It's about checking in on each other, listening, making time, and showing that you care. It should never feel like one person is always reaching out while the other only responds when it suits them. If someone cares, they will make the effort to be in your life, just as you do for them. You should never feel like you are carrying the relationship alone, always trying to hold things together while the other person remains distant. Relationships built on one-sided effort are exhausting. They drain your energy and leave you feeling appreciated, questioning your worth. But the truth is, you should never have to fight for someone to care about you. Real love, real friendship, and real connection come from a place of willingness, not obligation. If you find yourself always trying to keep a relationship alive while the other person barely meets you halfway, then it is time to reconsider. You deserve to be in relationships where your presence is valued, your love is reciprocated, and your efforts are matched. There comes a time in life when you must choose yourself, even if it means letting go of people you once held dear. Self-respect is about understanding that you should never settle for being an afterthought in someone's life. When someone repeatedly makes you feel unwanted, ignored, or unimportant, it is not your job to convince them of your worth. Your time, energy, and love are too valuable to be wasted on those who do not appreciate them. Walking away does not mean you are weak or that you are giving up. It means you respect yourself enough to not stay where you are not valued. Too often, people hold on to toxic relationships out of fear of being alone, fear of losing history, fear of the unknown. But what is even scarier is staying in a situation where you are constantly made to feel less than you are. True self-respect is knowing when to walk away from what no longer serves you. Setting boundaries is not about shutting people out. It's about making sure you are surrounded by those who uplift you, not those who drain you. It means refusing to tolerate mistreatment, manipulation, or emotional neglect. When you allow people to repeatedly disrespect you, you are teaching them that it is acceptable. But the moment you draw a line and stand firm in your worth, you take back your power. Not everyone deserves access to you. Your time and energy are precious, and you should give them only to those who genuinely appreciate and reciprocate them. The people meant for you will respect your boundaries, value your presence, and never make you feel like you are a burden. So, if someone continuously makes you feel unwanted, have the strength to walk away. Because when you do, you create space for people who will love, respect, and cherish you the way you deserve. Letting go is never easy, especially when you have invested time, emotions, and effort into someone. It is human nature to hold on to what feels familiar, even when it is hurting us. We convince ourselves that if we try harder, if we love more, if we are more patient, things will change. But the painful truth is, holding on to the wrong people does not fix the situation. It only delays your healing and prevents the right people from entering your life. When you cling to those who no longer serve your happiness, you block yourself from the relationships and opportunities that are truly meant for you. You stay stuck in a cycle of disappointment, hoping for change that may never come. But life has a way of giving you exactly what you need when you are willing to release what no longer belongs. The right people, the right experiences, and the right love cannot find you if your hands are too full of the wrong ones. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It does not mean you erase the memories or deny the love you once felt. It simply means you accept reality and choose your own peace over a situation that no longer nurtures you. It is an act of self-love, a declaration that you deserve better. And when you finally let go, you make space for new connections, space for growth, and space for happiness that is not tied to uncertainty or pain. The right people will not require you to sacrifice your self-worth. They will not make you question your place in their life. They will come effortlessly, with no need for force or persuasion. But you will never find them if you keep holding on to those who have already let you go. Trust that by releasing what is not meant for you, you are making room for something far greater than you could have imagined.